Hello everyone, welcome to a DSP video. We have two videos to watch, and I have a video to go along with this video, slightly, but it is what it is. We'll get started, because this is something.
Now, one other announcement that I have for April. Ladies and gentlemen, I just realized this yesterday, live on stream.
Live
I
on
was looking
stream.
over here at my calendar. I said, holy shit, my birthday's coming up.
He didn't realize this on Sunday, he realized this days ago. He realized his birthday was coming up before, but, it's a slight lie, I guess. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, my birthday is on April 6th. I didn't even realize, like, the year has been so busy for me with all the crazy stuff I did in January. And then in February, I was busy with my girlfriend moving in. And you guys, you know what I've been doing in March, busy juggling new games. And
How many new games came out in March? 2? Oh, 3. I forgot. I almost forgot about Burnout Paradise. That doesn't really sound that busy. You have 3 games, and you quit one of them. Well, 2 of them, actually. So March didn't really seem that busy. And he complained about how slow it was, too. But now it was a busy month, dude. Busy month.
trying to raise funds for my taxes and all this stuff. Everything's been flying by. This year's been flying by at a turbo pace, okay?
Flying by.
So, my birthday's coming up. What does that mean? Well, as long as my girlfriend's schedule is the same as usual, which we think it will be, all right? We think it's going to be the same. Usually she works earlier on in the week, like Monday through Thursday, all right? So, if that
So, she works Monday through Thursday. Now I'm not gonna get into what's her job. Oh, we gotta figure out her job based on this. I'm not gonna do that. That's not why I'm bringing this up. But he had us believe for weeks that she would get only one day off, and that one day off would be for them to hang out and all that. But she gets 3 days off, Friday through Sunday. So they have a lot of time to spend together. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have a day off. Fair enough. If he wants to spend time with his girlfriend. That's fine. That's fine. But he has 3 days. He made it sound as if, oh, this one day we have to have off to spend time with us because that's the only time we're gonna have to spend time together. You have no other time. But they have 3 days. She has 3 days off. So they don't have time during that time. Like he told us that, oh well, we're going to be going to bed early because she has work in the morning and this and that, blah blah blah, but she has 3 days off, so you don't spend time after your second stream and watch movies late at night on her days off. Okay.
that's the case, and if Friday's going to be my day off, well, guess what? My birthday is a Friday, April 6th. That means the day before my day off, April 5th, I'm going to do a special day, all right, where I'm going to be playing Ultra Street Fighter.
A special day. And the thing is that he talked about doing a begathon on his birthday, exactly on his birthday. But I guess Kat wants to do something special for him. I'm gonna say this too. I have a feeling, I have a hunch, guys. I have a hunch. She's gonna give him a PS4 Pro for his birthday. I have a feeling. I have a feeling he's gonna, and when she gives it to him, he's gonna be jerking off on Twitter, be like, "Oh my god, my girlfriend's the best. She got me a PS4 Pro. She's so fucking amazing." And it's gonna be that. I guarantee she's gonna give him a PS4 Pro with her tax money, guys. With her tax money. Anyways. Anyways. That's not the highlight of him doing a stream on his birthday, but the highlight is this fucking guy has no shame, no integrity, no dignity. He goes to Twitch, he becomes a Twitch whore, and now he's going full on whore. It's so ridiculous. And the thing that is just amazing about this is that his fans will tell you he's a real motherfucker, he's a real gamer, he's so real, he's just like us, guys. But he has to beg for money on his own fucking birthday. He has to use his own fucking birthday to get money from his fucking fans. We're jealous of that, guys. We're jealous of this. And it gets only better because this isn't the first time he was going to hoard people's generosity on a special event in a year. All right, so let's go back here. We're gonna watch this. I found this. This is a little bonus using Amazon wishlist.
Romy Roach here said, why not an Amazon wishlist? Many people have them. I was dabbling with the idea of doing an Amazon wishlist last year. Because as I told you guys, there's certain things that, sadly for the business, I know I'm going to need soon. All right. I know. For example, a new TV. I need a TV with better reaction time. Mine is almost 10 years old now, and it ain't getting any...
You never talked about the reaction time in December, I think. I thought it was like in January he started talking about it because of Kat's monitor that moved in during that time. Because in December, they weren't sure if she was gonna move in, so I doubt she would mail the monitor to the house if they weren't sure she was gonna move in until after December. So that's kind of a lie because he only mentioned the Amazon wishlist for the PS4 Pro, and that's pretty much it. Maybe he talked about the TV as well, maybe, but it wasn't because of the lag. He never said anything about that until the monitor moved in.
Any younger, all right? And the fact that I've got competitive games and things that I've been playing, and the fact that I know I must be lagging, you know, my PS4 is having ridiculous amounts of issues. It's got... Oh, it crashes. It's got issues with USB ports. It's got issues... Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there's a vehicle over here. It's got issues with USB ports. It's got issues with audio, right? The fucking optical audio constantly goes out. It's got 100 issues. It's got a disc read issue where it ejects discs. It's got a million issues. I need a new PS4 eventually, but I don't have the money. I don't. All my money right now is tied up in paying my bills, and now...
All his money was tied up in paying his bills, but he was able to move the cat in and go to restaurants. Okay.
I'm trying to save to pay these taxes coming up in April. Like, I don't have any disposable income to be spending on this kind of stuff. I don't. So, for me... I was dabbling with the idea of doing an Amazon wish list in late 2017. I said, gee, you know, Christmas is coming up. Maybe there'll be some people who feel generous.
You see? He was planning on using his fans' generosity in fucking December to get people to buy shit on his Amazon wishlist. He is so fucking sleazy now that he's using fucking holidays and special events to manipulate people's goodwill. And the thing is that if you want to do an Amazon wishlist, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with making an Amazon wishlist. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're doing an Amazon wishlist in the guise of make an Amazon wishlist and I'm gonna get people to rally in December because of Christmas spirit to buy me shit on Amazon wishlist and my birthday, this blah blah blah, that's kind of fucked up. It's fine to have an Amazon wishlist. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people do it because, you know, they might want to do it for their birthday, which is fine. But you know, but if it's just out of like a place that's just like, look, you know, there, if you want to do something special, you have this Amazon wish list. But usually the Amazon wish list I've seen other people's Amazon wish lists. That's kind of like cheap, inexpensive things. Like, oh, this pin that's like $1. Oh, this $20 game, stuff like that. It's pretty, you know, small. His Amazon wish list was gonna be full of stuff that was over the hundreds. That was over $300. And he was trying to use the Christmas spirit to get people to donate on the Amazon wishlist. Again, there's nothing wrong with Amazon wishlist in general or inherently, but if you're going to use it in tandem with trying to milk fucking Christmas spirit, then what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay.
And not that I would just throw shit on there that I don't need, but I would put things like a new PS4, maybe a PS4 Pro, a cheap 4K TV.
A cheap 4K TV? Really? This guy, he got suggestions on cheap TVs, and he shat on him. He said, "No, I need the best." And the thing is that he doesn't need 4K. You don't need 4K. Like, if I were to get a new TV, I'd probably get a 1080p. I probably don't really feel like I need 4K just yet. Because 4K is still a new resolution. I would much rather wait way down the line to get a 4K TV, not right now. I mean, sure, there's better 4K TVs. I'm sure there, at this point, there's 4K ready for gaming and shit like that, but I would just much rather stick with 1080p. I don't really feel the need to go to 4K just yet, because the format's somewhat new in terms of movies, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. To me, I'm just happy with 1080p. I'm just happy with that. I don't really need to go to 4K just yet. But if you're strapped on cash, you just stick with 1080p. And you should just get a PS4 Slim. He doesn't need a Pro. He doesn't need it. But he wants a Pro because he wants the best. He wants a 4K TV. And he was planning on using it, and he was planning on getting this shit from the Christmas spirit. Though that shit is not fucking cheap. The PS4 Pro was like $400 during December. And it might still be $400. Maybe he had a slight drop at this point, maybe. 4K TVs, sure, there might be some cheap, but even the cheap 4K TVs are not like cheap. They're probably like, still in the hundreds. And that shit adds up. And he expects his fucking fans to pay to buy that shit for him? But I let it use the Christmas spirit. He says even about Patreon. He said that he knows that Christmas is the time where people get more generous, and he was planning on milking that. But of course, his fans are gonna defend this and be like, "Oh, DSP's so cool," and never really call him out. But I guarantee, if PewDiePie did this, if Jacksepticeye did this, if anyone else did this, DSP and his fucking brainless, brain-dead slaves would shit on them for doing this shit. Guarantee it.
Stuff like that. I was gonna throw that on, and people, oh my god, Phil, the only people who have an Amazon wishlist are titty streamers, girls who show their boobies on stream for sexual appeal.
They were saying that because he was combining Amazon wishlist and Christmas spirit in two things. Like, "Oh guys, I know people are generous in the month of December. Should I get an Amazon wishlist, dude?" And that is so fucking sleazy. Again, if you're gonna have an Amazon wishlist, that's fine. Some people put inexpensive things. I've seen some ridiculous wish lists too. I've seen like people like put like computer parts there, but computer parts, maybe it's a little manageable, maybe. But still, I've seen the ones that I follow. The people who post Amazon wish lists in my people who I follow. They usually put stuff that is inexpensive, um, or cheap, or whatever. I mean, the most expensive things I've seen in an Amazon wishlist was probably a new video game. That's the most I've seen. Is a $60 or maybe an art book that they have to import. That's it. I don't see them put in a PS4 Pro, 4K TV, gaming PC, this kind of stuff. I've seen, maybe they put parts, but again, I don't see people putting in stuff in their wish list that amounts to this, and they don't promote their fucking wish list in the hopes of Christmas generosity.
Those are the only ones that have that. If you do that, you're a huge sellout.
He's already a fucking sellout. He's already a sellout. His fans are the fucking dumbest people on this fucking planet to think that an Amazon wishlist is selling out. He already sells out. He does everything he shed on Twitch. He didn't want to be a fucking titty streamer. He's a titty streamer right now. You had to pay for him to take a shower in a video. You had to pay for that. But he's not a sellout, guys. No. He only wanted a sponsorship with a chair company because he's not a sellout. Huh? Okay. Oh, he did a loot box. Not a sellout. He worked with Machinima to get paid playing video games. Not a sellout, right? The moment you get paid for something, you're a fucking sellout. I'm sorry. If you get paid for it from a company to do something, you're a fucking sellout. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a sellout because you need to pay the bills and people understand that. This whole negative stigma that selling out has to do with is when people do stuff that they don't believe in. That's where that's the dark side of it. But the bright side of it is, oh, you get paid doing what you love, and you're in full control of what you do, and etc. And you just do things on the side to fund it. That's fine. No one really has an issue with that. Mega 64 is a sellout, sure, but they get paid. They might do stuff that they're not particularly enjoying, but they use that money to fund stuff that they like to do. Like they're using funds to make version 4. They're using funds to make products for their site for their fans. They do all these things that they want to do because they do ads for other video game companies to kind of fund what they want to do. Selling out does have a need. Does have a benefit to it. But it's those that use selling out and just sell out their fucking soul, like Phil does. Like I guarantee, if Nintendo came to his door and says, "I'll pay you $1 million per day to play Zelda Breath of the Wild," he'd play that game right now. Guaranteed, because he'd sell out immediately. He's already a fucking sellout, and it's fucking dumb when people try to say that he isn't. He fucking is.
Hypocrite, and you're an asshole, and you're a cocksucking shlomo. And I was like, well, I guess I shouldn't make an Amazon wish list, right? So I didn't.
I like how he kind of shits on people who told him not to do it. He insults them and this and that. But they're his fans, but he's shitting on them during a PUBG stream where he's interacting with said fans. See what I mean? That his fans love being shat on? Like, he could literally shit in their mouth and they'll pay him for it. They'll pay Phil to shit in their mouth.
And now I am kind of in the situation where I am. Thank God people were very supportive at the end of last year, and they got me through my first tax issue in January.
I love that. They give him shit about making an Amazon wish list, and then they give him thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for his fucking taxes. Amazing. So let's go back to the birthday shilling here.
2 during the day, and then PUBG at night. And the purpose of the
Remember when he said PUBG was gonna go on a hiatus, a long hiatus? Oh, we're never gonna see PUBG again. He is gonna be playing that game every week. He's playing that Monday night, which is today as I'm recording this. He's gonna do it next week, the week after that, the week after that, the week after that. But I thought we are gonna take a long hiatus from it. But we're never gonna leave PUBG. PUBG will always be related to the DSP. He should just admit that he wants to be a PUBG streamer. He might as well. He might as well become a PUBG streamer at this point. He plays that game more than games he fucking likes. He plays that game more than any other game that he said he likes. That is something.
Will be to try to see if people can help me with this tax situation in April. If you guys aren't aware, I'm really in a pickle right now. I have 3 large tax payments that are going to be due in the month of April. One for back state taxes, one for back taxes for the year of 2017 federal. And
wait, what?
I have 3 large tax payments that are going to be due in the month of April. One for back taxes.
Back state taxes.
One for back taxes for the year of 2017 federal.
A back tax for the federal, but he said, wait. He said that these back taxes were not related to the federal tax. He said they weren't. Because someone mentioned the federal tax, like, duh, the federal IRS, the federal level of the taxes has nothing to do with the back taxes. I'm good federally. It's the state taxes where I owe the back taxes. Now I owe back taxes federally. What? The story changed. The story changed again. Okay.
And my first payment for 2018 federal. I know I don't have enough money for it. I know I have some that will probably cover one or more of those, but not enough. There's no way I have enough for all of it. All right. It's a bad situation.
He doesn't have enough for all of it, but he literally said he's going to be put on a payment plan. And he needs to pay, he could pay most of it, but he'll pay the rest in time. But now he's talking about paying all at once again. it's it's probably he's saying it this way because he's realizing saying that, oh, I have a payment plan is probably causing people not to like donate as much as you would like. However, most people are not fucking dumb. They probably would assume that the government would put them on a payment plan because the government would much rather have you pay than to take your house. That's like the last resort that the government will take. And they're probably gonna put him on a payment plan. It's probably gonna fuck him up, sure, in the long run, but maybe he should have just ignored what the Connecticut tax guy said and gotten a tax guy in Washington. When you move to a different state, you don't keep the same people you had in another state. That is really, really dumb because it's really inconvenient for many reasons to do that this way. He's so fucking it's so fucking dumb, and he's like, oh, it's a tax guy in Connecticut. You chose to keep him. Yeah, he said, oh, I could do your taxes for you, Phil. I could do everything. But you should have said, wait, he's in Connecticut. If I need to see him, if I need to talk to him, he's in a different time zone. That's immediately inconvenient. What if you need to go to him on an emergency with your taxes and he's asleep? You have to wait another day. Come on. That's like me saying, it's like, it's like, this is an extreme example, but it's like if you had a doctor in one state and then you move and you keep that doctor. It's like, why would you keep that doctor in another state if you moved? Amazing.
I'm not going to go into detail about it in this video because I already have on every single pre-stream for the past month.
Oh, he's gonna spare us in the weekend preview, but he went into such dumb length during pre-streams. The pre-streams was like a history lesson because he would go through every detail. Okay, guys, I was in Connecticut, and Connecticut is a state in the American country where they have taxes there. There's houses in Connecticut. I was a Connecticut at one point, okay? I loved Connecticut at the time. My parents are there. Then I was all happy streaming video games. I got laid off from my job and I did YouTube. I was paying my taxes like a good boy, okay? I'm a good boy. And then one day I met this tax guy and he told me he'd take care of me. I was like, cool, dude. Then I moved because, people said to move, and I moved. I packed my things up. I moved my business over. It was a great move. Machinima really helped out with me on that move, guys. Then when I moved to Washington, Seattle, it was quite the change, everyone. I was paying taxes there too. It's ridiculous, dude. Oh, I should also mention that the Connecticut taxes are a bitch, dude. They give you a lot of money to pay for. Now taxes go to the government, okay? That funds all kinds of things. And so then one day I woke up and I got a nasty letter from the government saying, Phil, you need to pay us for the back taxes. And I was like, what? Huh? Back taxes? So I dialed up my tax attorney and he told me I need to pay them. And I was like, what? You said you could take care of me, dude. Fucking bullshit. Fucking lag. And he goes on this whole thing. He didn't need to go into this whole like nitty gritty of the fucking taxes. And he did that for the whole fucking month. And he could have just said something like, oh, I have three taxes to pay in April. Bam, done. But no, he saved that for the weekend fucking preview. Okay.
And I have on these videos previously this week in preview. But what I can tell you is this. That day, April 5th, as long as, again, nothing changing with the schedule, it's going to be a special event where I'm doing all multiplayer gameplay in the hopes that you guys will come out, enjoy the stream,
and
interact with me, talk with me during the course of the day, and hopefully I'll be able to do something in regards to knocking out some of this debt that I'm going to have because of these taxes coming up in April, all right?
Take a sip. Chew the water.
If you love my live streams, you love these videos on YouTube, you absolutely love everything I'm doing, and you want to see it continue. You don't want to see me lose my house at the end of this year because of this.
This guy keeps saying he's going to lose his house at the Outside Phil, shout out to this guy. That guy. He said he should just lose his house already. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of hearing I could lose my house. I could lose my house. I've said this before. I really, really think that this lose the house that shit is to get his fucking fans to pay the difference that of the money he lost after he left Machinima. I guarantee he was getting paid very well with Machinima in 2016 and 2017. When he left, he started to feel the pinch in the wallet. He started to feel the lackluster money. He wanted to fool himself into thinking that Curse was paying him well. He was probably like, Curse is great. Hell with Machinima. And then, by the end, he was like, I'm paying, I'm strapped for cash now. I need something to fucking get these fuckers to give me the money that Machinima's giving me. Taxes. I'll use this instance of these bag taxes to get them to pay more money. Cha-ching. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. Every year there's some threat that him and his fan base has to fight. Every year. 2015 copyright strikes. 2016 was him being on the ad program, and then was the adpocalypse too. Like by the end of 2016, he started to talk about how his ads were going down. His ad revenue is going down, 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 down. 2017, he lost Machinima. 2017, the house could be taken away. 2018, the house could be taken away. There's always something. 5 straight years of fucking threats to his fucking channel. 5 years. Constant threats. Constant. There's not been a single year after 2015 where there wasn't a goal or a threat to his fucking business. And now he wants to use his fucking birthday to get more money. Amazing.
Tax attorney who didn't do his fucking job and completely screwed me over. You can help me out on that day when I do that event on April 5th. Or it may change. I'll let you know. But right now it's April 5th. It'll be Phil's birthday bash celebration.
Phil's birthday bash celebration where you guys give me money. You shower me in money, dude. I'm a full hood on my birthday. Where is the integrity? Where did it go? Did Machinima take it? When Machinima fired him, did they take his fucking back with it? Oh yeah, I had a bad back. Then when I left Machinima, it got worse.
Where I'm doing multiplayer all day and interacting with you guys on stream. All right.
What a fucking
last
sleazy
thing.
fucker.
Okay. Just a reminder, folks. This is the final week where you can pledge to my Patreon for the month of March. And FYI, Ask the King is coming up.
What's the point of Patreon at this point? Honestly, he should have just kept the Patreon goals, because even in April when he said he's gonna lower the goals to 450 subs, he hasn't touched 450 in months, and the subs just drop immediately. So he'll just hit just 450, only 450. It'll never go up. And even 450 is kind of I mean, maybe the gift subs will get him to 450, but he's not going to get any retainable 450. He'll never get that.
Up in April. So if you want to get your questions answered on Ask the King, you want to get a private Q&A video or any other perk,
Leaving Patreon was a dumb idea.
Head over and pledge to my Patreon. And pledging to my Patreon, by the way, helps me with the tax situation as well. So thank you to anyone who
what he should have done with his Patreon, if he was going to do a Twitch sub thing, he should have had another goal on Patreon to subside with it. Okay, marathon goals on Twitch for gameplay streams, and then on Patreon, maybe he should do vlog goals. If we hit this month, this goal monthly, I'll do more reviews. I'll do a review per month or whatever. No, not gonna do that. He can't have any more goals on Patreon for reasons unknown.
Just a heads up, last chance to do that, the last week to do that until the end of the month, or else you'll have to wait till April and then the end of that month to get your stuff for the month afterward. All right. And the true final thing, I just want to do that until the end of the month, or else you'll have to wait till April and then the end of that month to get your stuff for the month afterward. All right.
That's quite a jumble of things. Like, he really needs to simplify how he talks about Patreon as well. Because he just said, oh, if you pledge for the month of March, you'll get your perks by the end of this month. If you pledge in April, you get the perks for that month by the end of April, etc. See how simple that is? Kind of gives you immediately saying month after that, month after that, month after that is just a jumble. But of course, he wants to confuse his fans so that they'll just pledge all the time because they don't want to miss anything.
And the true final thing, I just want to say thank you guys. If you guys aren't aware, I released a live review of Sea of Thieves after finishing.
He said that day, Sunday, that he's not a view whore. Keep that in mind. He's not a view whore.
The game, and I do mean finishing the game because I did 99% of the content of the game in only 3 sessions. That's how just empty, sparse, narrow-minded, and shallow that game is. A game in 4 years of development has nothing to do in it. What a fucking joke. Game developers really don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. But anyway, I live reviewed the game.
One developer made a lackluster game, and every game developer doesn't know what they're doing anymore. Now, I know there's people who enjoy Sea of Thieves. Sure, I mean, there's people who enjoy Metal Gear Survive as well. I'm one of them. But the thing is that the game, I saw it and I just knew it wasn't gonna be a game for a lot of people. I knew it was gonna be for people who just enjoyed, just doing side stuff or just doing like very, mundane tasks, or just like enjoy what the game has to offer, like going to pirate outposts, taking out skeletons, and that kind of stuff. There is a market for that. There are people that do enjoy that. But overall, like, the game just has nothing to offer for other people, and that's why it has such a big stigma. I think it's also Sea of Thieves. For some reason, I never really quite understood why it got the amount of hype it did. It's like No Man's Sky in that regard. No Man's Sky and this game share this story of games that companies desperately want to push as system sellers that aren't system sellers. Like No Man's Sky, I'm sure would have been a good game. Was, at one point in development, was like, okay, this is just a game. You just explore the universe, whatever. And then Sony was like, hey, you should put this on the PS4 and say that it's gonna make it a completely unique experience. And then the guy's like, oh, okay. And he was just kind of stuck in the crossfire of hype, and that's why what Sea of Thieves was, because I think like Microsoft is strapped for exclusives, so they wanted Sea of Thieves to be the flagship, so they probably wanted to push the game as something it wasn't intended to be. Because again, Phil being one of these people, I didn't understand how this game was getting any hype. Every presentation I saw of it, I was like, this doesn't really look like my kind of game. It looks really boring to me. It doesn't look like there's enough going on for me to be like, oh, I'm hyped. So I didn't really care for it. Phil, and I was surprised Phil was hyped for it, because it didn't look like a game he'd like either. And he's like, oh, Sea of Thieves! And then he played it and it wasn't for him. And a lot of people are disappointed because it's a game that it wasn't probably supposed to be. If you like the game, that's fine. If you hate the game, that's fine too. The game, I thought, got massively overrated randomly. I didn't really quite get the hype that it got. It just kind of came out of nowhere for me, because even people who I talked to never talked about it. The game got close to release, and all of a sudden I hear, Sea of Thieves! Sea of Thieves! Oh man, this game's gonna be amazing! And then the game comes out, and everyone is disappointed. I was like, but the game just looked like it's just a simple pirate game. It didn't look that complex to begin with, and I don't quite see how it got the hype it did.
At the end of my final stream of it on Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, in 3 days, my review has 20,000 views on YouTube. I didn't expect that. First of all, I haven't reviewed a game since the summer of 2017. That's number one. So I didn't know if anyone would care about my reviews. Number two, I uploaded the review to DSP Gaming, which I haven't uploaded a review to in years. I think the last time I did was 2015. So holy shit, did I expect the reaction? I got no. And people really liked the review, which I haven't uploaded. at the end of my final stream of it on Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3 days, my review has 20,000 views on
Not a view whore. He's not a view whore, guys. But it got 20,000 views. OMG, guys.
YouTube. I didn't expect that. First of all, I haven't reviewed a game.
You didn't expect that, but you said every day, to the end of time, that negative videos get pushed on fucking YouTube. You make a negative video and you didn't expect a negative video to get thousands and thousands of views? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Game since the summer of 2017.
I'm telling you, he knew that was gonna get him views. He knew. Because why else would he randomly, out of nowhere, decide to do a review for Sea of Thieves? He played the game, probably saw that the game, got a mixed reaction. I was like, I could make a negative review and get thousands of views. And he did a negative video and got thousands of views. All according to plan. But no, guys, it's a surprise. He didn't expect thousands of views, guys. Clearly he didn't. He only just told us negative views are popular on YouTube for no reason.
Number one, so I didn't know if anyone would care about my reviews. Number two, I uploaded the review to DSP Gaming, which I haven't uploaded a review to in years. I think the last time I did was 2015, So, holy shit, did I expect the reaction? I got no. And people really liked the review, and people actually have cited my review in their own.
People liked my review. People begged him to do reviews for a year. For an entire year, people begged him to do reviews. And he kept saying no. He does a review and everyone likes his reviews. It's like that they wanted reviews. And then he's drinking about the Crobat video. This is honestly why when you feature people's videos, you should really be careful who you feature. It sounds kind of shitty, but why, I don't know Crobat personally. I like his videos, but I kind of don't know how Crobat is so unaware of this guy's fucking ego that he decided to use his video. Whatever. I'm jealous, guys. I'm jealous. That's what it is. I'm really jealous of Phil. He's successful, guys. He has to beg on his birthday.
Videos about Sea of Thieves. They've used my audio as clips and stuff and given me credit and stuff. Pretty awesome. So thank you guys for watching the review, for spreading the word about the review. I know a lot of my success has to do with you guys, and I didn't expect that. It certainly helps out to have a video that has tens of thousands, 20,000 views within a couple days. It's still growing, too. That's the other thing. Like, every few hours I check, and it grows by a couple thousand views. I'm like, holy shit, this must have hit YouTube's algorithm, search algorithm, and because my review was negative.
Okay, so he said he gets credited here. Let's see. Oh, he did get credited here. Wow. I don't know why Crobat did that. I mean, come on, Crobat. Get with the times. Get with the fucking times, Crobat. DSP ain't cool no more. Wow. Crobat, you fucked up. I'm just kidding. Alright. So let's go back
a couple days. It's still growing too. That's the other thing. Like every few hours I check and it grows by a couple thousand views. I'm like, holy shit,
I am a view whore.
Must have hit YouTube's algorithm, search algorithm, and because my review was negative, and only negative stuff. Every few hours I check, and it grows by a couple thousand views. I'm like, holy shit, this must have hit YouTube's algorithm, search algorithm, and because my review was negative.
Look at that. Because my review was negative, hint, I knew what I was doing the whole time.
And only negative stuff gets popular on YouTube these days. Now I'm getting...
Snack that fucking mic. Fuck you, Mike.
Tons of attention for it, so that's awesome.
That's awesome. The thing that I hate, that I shat on YouTube for doing it for my video, that's awesome. Where is the integrity? Where? That's like Hillary Clinton waking up one day and saying, "Make America great again, hashtag I love Trump now." Where is the fucking integrity, Phil? Why are you praising YouTube for pushing negativity, a thing you fucking hate. Oh my god, this fucking guy.
2 thumbs up. Thank you guys very much for that. And
Thank you guys for making my negative video popular, even though I always said negative videos are shit. I really don't understand why his fans are so retarded like this. He does things that blatantly contradict what he says is it personally against his beliefs, and they applaud him, they enable it, they are like, yeah, Phil, you did a negative review, a thing you fucking shat on for years. Yay! Oh my god. Fucking insane.
really awesome. All right. FYI, people have asked me, Phil, moving forward, are you going to do that kind of review now?
Hold on,
2 thumbs
that
up.
is a
Thank you guys
fucking
very much for
emote.
that. And really awesome. All right. FYI, people have asked me, Phil, moving forward,
Oh, God damn it! I want that fucking derpy face.
are you going to do that kind of review now?
No, I'm getting that fucking face.
Moving forward,
Okay, that's probably the best I'm gonna get for now. Oh, that might be better.
are you going to do that kind of review now after you finish a game? And my answer is, if people really want to see it, all right, if that's really what you want.
They were saying that for a year. A year they've been saying, I want reviews. He gets one viral video and he's already opening his asshole for it. Of course. The views matter more than what his actual fans want. That's always the bottom line. And I can't wait until the reviews go the way of KO Gaming again. It's the same fucking shit. I've said this with Kyo Ging, I'll say it again. He's gonna make an improvement. He's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna. Home for the Revolution did very good because I did unique editing and I did a thumbnail for it. I did a clickbait title. I'm gonna for all my reviews from moving forward. He does that improvement, and then he stays on that same level for years, and people lose interest again because it's the same fucking shit. Sea of Thieves. Oh, it gets popular. He says do it again. He's gonna keep doing it with other new releases, and then the interest is gonna go back to plateauing, and then he'll say, "Well, reviews are dead, guys. They keep getting demonetized. Nothing to do." But he could easily do reviews in place of DSP fucking tries it. He hasn't done DSP tries it in months, and he refuses to do it because Cat's in the house. Cat is in the house. This fuck. He only does stuff. He only does stuff that gets him views. He doesn't care what his fans want, and his fans are okay with that because they're fucking retards. They're fucking slaves.
You don't care about the spoken word review and you're okay with me doing it after I finish a gameplay through on stream, and as long as I have time to do it on stream, yes, I'll do it. Like, for
Yes,
example,
I'll do it because the views are there. I'm not gonna do it because you're there. You're bullshit. The random views that I got on one video, they're way more important than you. Sound good?
coming up this week, Far Cry 5. Played
Anything
a few
for
sessions, finally, beat it in a week. If I have
Beat it in
time
a
at the
week.
end of the final session,
He wants to beat that game in a week. Okay.
I'll review it on stream live, and then I'll upload it to YouTube like that. All right. So
Upload it to
thanks to
YouTube.
everyone. So check it out, the review, obviously, of Sea of Thieves. If you haven't seen it yet, it was so good that other YouTubers are citing it. And thank you for your support. And yes, I will try to do this kind of reviews moving forward.
Okay, guys, I should say, Secret Life of DSP featured me in his video. That's so amazing that he cited my video, a part that is so cleverly done. It was the iconic moment on my videos. You guys probably know what part of the video I'm talking about. You see, you're like, ah, yeah, the classic Theo moment where he does a classic DSP impression. Classic. Take a sip. There you go. Wings of Redemption. Alright, what time is it? how much time am I going in? 44 minutes. We're gonna go a little bit long, guys. Hope you guys are excited. Hope you guys enjoy long videos because this one will be a little long because we're gonna get into the YouTube bullshit. I'm sure you guys are excited for this.
The other news story is really a non-news story, but I felt like because
By the
Celine
way, I should also add to this video. He talked about the March for Our Lives protest. That on I think it was Saturday. He went on this rant. He did the March for Our Lives. He talked about that for like 3 minutes or so, and then goes on, then follows it with going on a 19-minute rant on YouTube. Great priority there, Phil. You really got your priorities straight. By the way, I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I know you guys don't want to see this shitty fan art, so I'm just gonna put Cleo right in the center stage. The bun shall rule, guys. There.
YouTubers talked about it yesterday during my day off. Big YouTubers. It was kind of the hot topic
Big
yesterday.
YouTubers, Keem. He retweeted a tweet from Keemstar. Now remember, DSP has low-key chat on Keemstar in the past multiple times. Yet he follows him on Twitter. Yeah. I thought DSP was above the drama, but he follows a drama fucking YouTuber. Okay. I mean that. Okay, Phil.
Because we were finally concrete evidence of the things that I've been saying all along.
Concrete evidence.
In regards to YouTube and YouTube, YouTube employees and their mentality and all the like. All right. So, allow me to explain, folks. For years, people have been asking me, Phil, you're a longtime YouTuber. Why do you think YouTube's falling apart? Why do you think that YouTube does all these stupid things? Why do they keep hurting the users? Why do they keep hurting the content creators?
They're like I like how this is phrased. It's like that him and his fans think that YouTube actively sits in their little office and like, guys, how can we fucking ruin our site? How can we hurt people the most who upload videos? When in reality, it's just them trying to make their site, in their mind, better. Sure, you can say that these changes are shit and they're bad. I'm not saying that they're great either, but it's not that they're doing these changes because they fucking hate their site or whatever. But okay.
Creators. What is why? What is the deal? Why? Could someone tell me why YouTube sucks so hard? And I said, sure, I'll tell you. It's very simple. It's because of the people who are in charge and the people who they hire. All you need to do is take a look at the history of YouTube and you'll get your answer. When YouTube, way back when.
But the thing is that it's not that simple, though. It's not like, the employees, that's the staff. They're the source of the problem. The problem is also the YouTubers. They uploaded videos that were constantly edgy, pushing the boundaries, and a lot of those jokes that they're making did not really land for others. Like if I made a racial joke right now, like if I made a really really racial joke right now, and sure, some people might say, "Oh, that's a funny joke." Some people might actually not think of it as a joke and get offended, which is what I've been saying. When you make a racial joke, you really have to make sure it sounds funny. You gotta be sure you hit the note correctly, because it could go in a very bad way, and it can make you look like a racist. When you make a racial joke, you look like a racist. I'm not necessarily saying that all racists, everyone that makes a racial joke is racist, but it's not like unheard of for that correlation to kind of connect. It's like, well, if a quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
I think this was like 2010.
But like it's a whole bunch of things that just kind of accumulated over time, and I also think it's because money got involved with YouTube. The moment that they started enabling monetization the way that they did, I think it hurt them in the long run. Because if you offer money far and wide on such loose requirements, you're going to get people who are probably questionable to be able to make money off your platform. So of course YouTube would not want that. So of course they're going to take measures into trying to reduce that from happening. Like honestly, the one change that I kind of agreed with was their new policy for how to get YouTube partnership. I think that's fine. Maybe it could be a little bit more lenient, sure, but still, I think it's fine to kind of reduce the pool of what channels can be monetized because honestly, there are channels that have no business being monetized. Some of them.
Channel layout from being this nice layout where you could customize the backgrounds of the channel with your own artwork or anything that you liked. It made your channel look unique and your own. You could design your channel to look beautiful. And you had all these
Ooh,
social
excuse me. I'm
media
sorry about
aspects on your
that.
channel
Terribly
page, like
sorry.
a built-in calendar, a built-in
I don't
bulletin
remember a
board,
built-in
a
calendar on
built-in
YouTube,
schedule, a
but
built-in
whatever.
list of things that you've done in the past. There was so much information you used to be able to put on your YouTube channel that was useful, and it made it look like a social media page. People went to people's YouTube channels as a hub to get information about that person. If you wanted to know what I was all doing and what was I all about, what games am I covering in the next 2 weeks, what was my schedule, what are my thoughts on stuff going on, that was the go-to place was my channel page.
But then why have a Twitter? Why have a Facebook if you're just gonna use YouTube? But the thing is that people you could argue that that stuff is superfluous to a website like YouTube. Because YouTube is a video service. You're not really going there to post a Facebook status. You're not going there to post your thoughts. If you're gonna post your thoughts, you're gonna do a video.
And YouTube said, "Oh, well, we've decided that instead of actually, listening to the feedback that people like these channel pages, we're just changing them." And people overwhelmingly said, "No, wait, we like this feature. We like this feature. What's going to happen?" And YouTube basically said, "Oh, just trust us. Don't worry." And then they changed the channel pages, and with overnight, like no, not even a lot, overnight, channel pages changed, looked terrible. People were like, "Well, we're not going to use channel pages anymore." And so channel pages literally stopped being a social media hub and instead just fell apart. People every once in a while would go there, but most people would just go, they would subscribe to a channel, okay, and only check their subscriptions inbox on YouTube. They would never go to a channel page anymore because most or all the functionality of the channel page was removed. Now, overwhelmingly, people said to YouTube, "No, we want it back the way it was. This is terrible." YouTube ignored everyone and basically said, "We know better than you. Oh, well." And that's kind of the mentality YouTube has always had over the years. We know better than you because, we're YouTube or Google employees. We're all Ivy League educated people. So even though we know you don't like the changes coming, too bad. We know better than you, and we're doing it anyway.
I like how he shits on YouTube for doing change and saying, "Oh, we're changing the website. Too bad. Deal with it." But he did that too. DSP did that literally when he first started becoming a Twitch whore. In 2017, when he was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, around that time, he was telling his fans, "I've got a lot of feedback saying that I should not do streams like this anymore. I should go back to how I was doing it. No! Change is coming. You have to deal with it. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, this is my channel. I know what I'm doing. This change is necessary. I need to do this change, okay? You gotta deal with the change, okay? And you're always gonna be stubborn and this and that, blah blah blah." He goes like far beyond and starts to insult people who don't like the changes he makes, but then shits on YouTube for doing the same shit DSP does to his own fans. But when it doesn't convene him, he hates it. Like, really? Like, he could have just said, "Look, I understand that in business you might have to do some changes that you have to change, but I don't really agree with this change because it doesn't benefit anyone." But he didn't say that. He literally just said, "Oh, they changed it and that sucks," and they told us that we had to deal with it. That's bullshit, dude. But he changes his business. People complain and tell them to deal with it. But that's okay because it's DSP doing it. But when DSP is on the receiving end, it's not okay. Okay.
And this has consistently been YouTube's
And if you
attitude.
bring it up to Phil, I guarantee what he's gonna tell you. You say, "Oh, but Phil, You do the same thing. You change, and then when people complain about what the changes you make, you say deal with it. He's gonna tell you this in some way. I guarantee it. Look, these changes I made were positive. Everyone loves these changes. Sure, everyone was apprehensive about it, but now they love them. Now they love a PUBG streams. They love the interaction. Everyone loves it now. But that can't be the case for YouTube when they changed the channel layout. No one possibly loved it. No one, clearly. Okay.
So ever since the 10 years I've been using YouTube daily, this has always been their attitude. They just don't care if you don't like something. They don't care if there's feedback. If you actually present YouTube with actual evidence that something's going wrong on the site, their first step is to deny it. No, that's not true, or we'll look into it, but we don't believe that's true.
Of course they're not going to believe that's true, because when you present an issue, they're going to be like, wait, that shouldn't be, the thing should be working, just as we programmed it, but we'll look into it. Like, if I made a car, and I think the car runs perfectly, I'm like, oh, this car is great, it's going to run great, then someone comes back and says, oh, Theo, the blinkers don't work. I'm not going to sit there like, no, the blinkers work, later, bye. I'm going to say, oh, that's weird, they should work. I'll look into it. But okay.
And then most of the time, they'll just say, well, we didn't find any evidence, so, oh well, case closed.
Now, they never said that. They said that they couldn't find anything. They didn't say anything about the case being closed. They said they'll still keep an eye out. I watched the video. This is an old video. This was like 2 years ago when they talked about it, and they literally said that they never said that they're done. They said that, oh, we just didn't find anything just yet. We're gonna keep looking. Something like that. They never said anything about them being done searching for it. But it gets better.
Wait, what? We have existential proof here. Here it is. Tons of examples of people being automatically unsubscribed from our channels against their will. Here's the evidence. Oh, well, we can't find anything in our system, so it doesn't exist. Case closed.
They never say
this
case
has happened
closed.
over and over and over the years.
I mean, like, they didn't say case closed. I mean, they made the bell icon because of that. That was literally a response, because they were like, oh, well, since people are getting unsubscribed, you can turn on alerts so you're alerted to when they upload a video. So if they upload a video and you don't get an alert, you'll know something's up. So now we get to this part of the video.
But finally, it kind of hit the, what's the word? The straw that broke the camel's back, or whatever you want to say. Yesterday.
Sounds like he's like he just learned English for the first time. Oh, what's the saying? The straw that broke the camel's back, something like that. I whatever you want to say it. I don't know. I just learned English today. How do English?
Video, I don't know what this video is even from. I guess it was like YouTube employees who actually code the site, all right, and work at YouTube.
This is good.
We're doing a sit-down kind of interview, like a round table, 3 of them. They were talking about common issues on YouTube. I don't know if they were answering common questions or whatever, but one of the questions was, here it is. It was, who exactly gets notified of a new video being uploaded to a YouTube channel if they're subscribed, right?
That question was directed about live streaming, not video uploads. And it was directed to alerts. But, okay.
How does that process work? If you subscribe to someone's YouTube channel, at what...
I'm going to tell you this. If you want to know a better opinion of this, watch Critical's video. His YouTube channel is PenguinZ0, I think. Check his video. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description below. I forgot to put the link last time. I apologize. But watch his video. He gives a pretty good summary and explanation as to his thoughts on that whole thing, and he makes good points. He makes good points, and I agree with his stance, and it's more to the point than Phil here.
Process, how do they get notified of a new video? And the answer that these YouTube employees said was one of the most shocking answers you could basically expect.
Shocking.
However, it's literally what I've been saying for years.
It's exactly literally.
Here was their answer. Oh, well, the way it works is, first of all, anyone who subscribed to the channel and then clicked on this bell, they get it. Now, if you guys don't know what that means,
The bell is right next to the subscribe button. It's literally right next to it.
as of about a year ago, YouTube completely changed the process by which people who are subscribed get notified. If you just click subscribe to a channel on YouTube, you won't get notified of videos from that channel. It's absolutely
But the videos will show up on your feed though. The bell is literally you'll get a notification like when you go to Twitter and you get a notification when someone retweets you or whatever, you'll get a little notification. Uh YouTube they have that same system, but you have to click the bell. Now this is where it gets a little dicey because in my opinion, what they should have done, they should have kept the bell icon, sure, why not? Yippee. But when you subscribe to a channel, that bell should be enabled automatically. You should just assume you want it on, and then if you wanted to but if you don't want it on, you can just click it off. Because when you subscribe, you might not necessarily think about, oh, I need to hit another link. Like it should not be two steps to sub to a channel and get alerts. It should be one, and then it should be two if you want to disable the alerts, and that should be fine. That's how it should be. Like on Facebook, if you join a group on Facebook, immediately you'll get notifications on each post that everyone makes. You can always turn that off immediately by just clicking notifications, not follow, or whatever. But you can still stay in that group. You'll just not get notifications on posts. You'll still get notifications on comments and shit, but only comments that you're following. Make sense? Sound good? But with this, I just think it should just be enabled from the start. It should not be something you have to enable after the fact. Is my opinion on it.
true. What you need to do is then there's another setting somewhere in settings. I don't even know where it is.
It's right next
We've
to
got
the
to click on a
subscribe button.
bell that says, "Oh, yes, please notify me of this person's videos when they're new." It's like, wait, what? Then what was the point of subscribing? If you said yes, I want to
So
subscribe.
some people have been saying, some people might want to subscribe to a channel just to show support. They might not want to actively watch every video, and I could see that I could see their point with that. Again, that's why you should be able to disable the notifications separately. That should be a separate process. Like it's still the bell's in the same location. You'll just have to click it again to disable the notifications. It should just be enabled automatically when you subscribe. That makes more sense to me, at least.
Subscription,
Oh my god, sorry.
and then it doesn't notify you of new content. Why did you subscribe in the first place? It's a worthless, frivolous action.
But you'll still get the videos in the sub feed. The sub feed will not get tailored now. At least from my experience, I should say, because there was one time I subscribed to Team 4 Star Gaming, the Team 4 Star's gaming channel. I subscribed to them way back when they played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. Way back then, I subbed to them because I wanted to watch that series, those videos. But then, after a while, I kind of lost interest, and then yesterday, I go to my YouTube page, my sub feed, and I started seeing Team 4 Star Gaming in my feed. I was like, wait, what? I didn't see their videos in years, and now I'm getting notified of their videos. Okay, I unsubscribed. So I don't know if that's necessarily what's going on either. It might be. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe it's a whole new thing. But again, as I said, the the notification setting should always be on when you subscribe, and then you can toggle it off soon after if you want. If you want to turn it off, it should be an option right on the page. Like, see, we got Mr. Huffstuff's channel here. Let's say I hit subscribe. Bam, I subscribe. That bell icon should be enabled immediately. It should be like that immediately. Then, so I hit subscribe. The bell's on. I'm like, wait, you know what? I want to sub to this guy, but I want to turn off the notifications. I don't get notified all the time when Mr. Huffstuff posts. So I click the bell, disable it, but I'm still subscribed. That's how it should work. That's how it should work, in my opinion.
This would be like me saying, I'm subscribing to Sports Illustrated. Yes. And then Sports Illustrated doesn't send you the magazines. Like, huh? Well, wait a minute. I subscribed. That was the point of me subscribing, is telling you, yes, I want your content. Please send it to me. What was the point of subscribing then? It doesn't make any sense. It logically, from people with common sense, that doesn't make sense. But according to YouTube, that makes sense. Oh, well, if you subscribe, it doesn't necessarily mean you want all the content. So you have to click a special bell in order to get all the content. Okay? That's number one. Number two, they said, oh, well, also, even if you click the bell, we
No. I watched the interview. I watched it. Yeah, that's right. I did some research, guys. They said if you don't hit the bell, then they do this, what he's gonna say. See, this is the thing with Phil. You get like 10% of accurate information. 10%, maybe less. Everything else is just him, his bias showing, his hate for things showing, etc. He's so fucking biased in his own fucking opinions. You can't really take his opinions at face value anymore. It's just literally just him going on these random tangents and conspiracy theories or whatever, but you don't get the full picture. You get like 10% of the picture. But remember, context only matters when it's Phil. But when it's YouTube, fuck it. You could say whatever you want. You could say that YouTube, they DDoS people or something, and DSP will be like, see, they're terrible people. Okay.
internally via our own criteria, apparently another algorithm, right? Because we all know that YouTube algorithms work so well, right?
Right.
We internally determine who your biggest viewers and fans are, and therefore they're the people who will get all the notifications of new content. But not everyone gets that. In fact, a lot of people don't. You know, it's basically it makes sense to us that we determine who does and doesn't get to see your new videos if they subscribe. Huh?
They didn't see it like that. They said, "Oh, this makes sense." Like they described it like, "Oh yeah, that does make sense." Of course, it might make sense to some people, might not to others. It is what it is. I mean, again, this little sub thing that YouTube is doing, I'm not necessarily agreeing with. I don't necessarily agree with it fully either. But again, I'm not gonna go on a tangent and give people false information about a fucking thing like Phil does.
Wait, what?
What?
YouTube literally just admitted we know better than you. So even though you have a subscriptions process, we don't even have it work. We just do it whenever we feel like based on our own decision making.
But the thing is that Twitch does the same thing. Kind of. So if you you follow someone on Twitch, you won't get a notification. You have to tell Twitch manually, yes, I want a notification for when the streamer goes live. But I think that turns on automatically now. I think when you follow a Twitch streamer, you have to turn off the notifications after the fact, which is why it should be in that regard, not the other way around, in my opinion. But they have that same feature. The same feature. Okay.
Criteria because we're smarter than everyone else. They literally just said that in a video.
No, they didn't say that literally. They said you could have a better case. They said figuratively. They basically said this, not literally. Literally implies that they actually said what you just said, which is not the case. It's like paraphrasing and then saying the paraphrase is the direct quote, which it isn't. But okay.
Now, I've only been saying that forever. But people say, oh, Phil, you're just over exaggerating or
You
whatever.
are over exaggerating. You literally put words in their mouth. But again, if I did that to Phil, he'd say, "Oh, see, Theo's spreading misinformation. He is slandering me. Oh, he's putting words in my mouth. Oh, YouTube says something." They literally said they're better than everyone, guys. They literally said that, and they never said that literally. Okay.
You're just over exaggerating. They outright fucking said it in a video. It's hilarious. In the video, they said, yes, that makes sense to us. What? Everyone watched the videos like, that makes no fucking sense. If you have common sense, instead of just this elitist, book smart attitude of,
We're back to the book smart. I was so happy for a whole almost a year, because he talked about the book smart, street smart nonsense in early 2017. I was like so happy he dropped that in like April, June or whatever, and we never had to hear book smart, street smart ever again. It was black and white for a while. It was black and white. Life isn't black and white. And now we're back to the fucking book smart, street smart, fucking bullshit. I'm tired of it. What does that even fucking mean? Book smart. Okay, so they read books. Okay.
with algorithms and generations and calculations behind the scenes. This is how a website should
Generations.
work.
Wait,
And
what?
this elitist, book smart attitude of with algorithms and generations and calculations behind the scenes. This is
Generations and calculations. Generations. Valedictorian, everyone. He knows how to use that word very well. The correct way of using generations is in line with calculations.
how a website should work. Anyone with common sense knows if someone actively clicks on a fucking subscribe button, they want to see all of your content on YouTube, period, or they wouldn't have fucking clicked the subscribe button. But the people
It's on your sub feed. This is about alerts. Alerts are completely different from fucking sub feeds, you dum dum. Okay.
who work for YouTube aren't like you or me. They don't have common
Wait.
sense. These are people who have been coddled.
What's the correlation there? Coddled. What does that have to do with fucking running a business? Coddling is more in line when you're talking about people who get easily offended or easily triggered, or just easily offended, I should say, I guess. But people who get easily offended, people who that kind of shit. That makes sense because they're coddled. They're sheltered from the harsh realities of the world. They're etc. Like that, okay, etc. Not okay. They run a business. They made a feature that's a little redundant. That has nothing to fucking do with being coddled. Okay.
These are people who
This is
their
what I
entire
mean. He just has verbal diarrhea. He just puts words together and insults together and expects it to make sense. Okay.
lives have been sheltered. Why do you think they got into the Ivy League schools? They're the children.
What does that have to fucking do? Does Ivy League schools hire fucking SJWs now? No. I mean, they probably, like, have some kind of thing, some kind of student they want, sure. Obviously, a lot of rich kids go there because they're expensive schools. But they have financial aid, all this other shit. DSP just couldn't get in because he's not smart. Like, he might not necessarily be, a fucking brain dead idiot, but he's not fucking Einstein. Imagine Phil being fucking Einstein. That'd be a scary world to live in.
Children of rich progeny. They're know-it-all, do-it-all idiots
Rich
who really in
progeny.
real life have no real life experience with using the website or with dealing with even people on a social basis. You can tell just by watching the fucking video, the mannerisms
Okay, let's listen to what he has to say, and we'll get right into it.
of these three YouTube employees in this video. They're awkward. They're sitting in weird postures.
Weird postures. Look at that weird posture. A guy sitting up, crossing his legs, sitting down. One is manspreading, guys, sitting there, and the other girl is sitting up with her legs crossed. It's like they're sitting on desk chairs. Whoa, whoa, guys, sitting on desk chairs. Now, I also want to bring your attention to this person, this lovely person. The guy in the face cam up there, the guy who looked like this in a video with his girlfriend. Let's get clear out of there. The guy who looks like this in a video is criticizing YouTube employees' posture. A guy who's sitting like this while his girlfriend's like right next to him, like this. Hey, kid, yeah. The guy who sits like this, away from his girlfriend, not close like this. No, he's sitting like this. The guy who sits like this next to his partner is criticizing three people who run a website on how they fucking sit in a chair. And saying that they have bad social mannerisms. Okay, let's see how they talk. I'm at a random part of this video. Let's see how awkward they are when they talk to each other.
through and bullet point, like list out all of the exciting changes that are coming. So we'll start with you, Magan.
All right, so we're launching today's chat replay, which is a replay.
Wow. That's really awkward, guys. They sat there and talked. They didn't rock back and forth. They didn't do Okay. So apparently, if you are in a video and you talk without having random breaks in your fucking words, you're fucking awkward. Because look at this. This is how normal people talk.
Now, one other announcement
Look how
that I
normal
have
this
for
is.
April. Ladies and gentlemen, I just realized this yesterday, live on stream. I was looking over here at my calendar. I said, holy shit.
Wow. Normal. That's normal, guys. That's how normal people talk. Not fucking straightforward. Is that no? You have to like rock back and forth. You gotta look into your chat. You gotta do Do this a lot. You gotta do these derpy faces when you talk because that's how normal people fucking talk. No one talks like they're sitting up in a chair and you just sit like this. No, this is awkward. The way I'm sitting is awkward, and you guys probably think I'm low key autistic maybe. DSP is literally low keying. He's low key saying that these people are fucking autistic. What a great guy. But again, it's coming from a guy that says you cannot make fun of people for how they are. He gets offended when you make fun of his snorting. That you can't do that, but he can talk about how other people talk to each other and say that they're awkward and shit like that. That's okay though, but saying that making fun of his snorting, get that ass banned. Oh, you want to talk about how he rocks back and forth? Get that ass banned. He has to deal with that fucking back, dude. Oh, you don't like how he talks? Deal with it, bitch. Oh, you don't like his fucking swishing of the water in his mouth into the mic so you hear every little swish of liquid in between his teeth? Get that ass banned. You gotta deal with all of that. You don't like his burping to the fucking mic? Well, that's a medical condition, buddy. Yeah, he literally says his burping is a medical condition. I'm not even fucking lying about that. And this guy is shitting on fucking YouTube employees. A guy who can barely tolerate people making fun of his fucking snorting. Okay.
They're very, very odd mannerisms, the way that they talk and react to each other in the video. It just looks like a socially awkward video. Like,
Again, this is socially awkward. I'm gonna move Cleo a little bit again. I'm gonna I'll lower her. I'll put her down there. Look how awkward this is.
Of the live chat exactly as it was while your video was live, and your viewers can now watch the live chat feed.
This is so awkward.
Alongside a replay of your broadcast after the fact.
Great.
We are also today launching the ability for your viewers to block other viewers if they find their messages offensive or they just don't want to see them anymore.
Wow. Look how awkward they are. They don't know how to fucking talk or anything. They're so awkward. Wow, DSP's right. They are awkward. Look at them. Oh, she's wearing a fucking scarf. Get that ass banned. Fucking dummy. Wearing fucking scarves. The nerve.
Like, these are people who are not used to interacting with other people on a daily basis.
How do you see that? They're more comfortable talking to a fucking camera than you are, Mr. I have face cam in my gameplay 24/7. They're more natural talking to the camera than you are. And this is your job. He got shown up by 3 random fucking YouTube employees at his own fucking job. Wow.
They're used to sitting in front of a computer and typing and typing and typing and typing and typing and typing. Okay? That's the kind of people these are. And this is who they have in charge of the fucking business. These are the people who make the decisions and feel that they know better than us, the people who use YouTube on a daily basis, that they should be making the decisions, not us. Okay? So all that being said, people saw this video yesterday and it went nuts. People all over the internet were posting it on social media. Huge YouTubers with millions of subs were going nuts.
Look how natural he looks when he's playing this game. Very natural. Sniff his nose. Look at the camera when he's talking. Look at the chat. Rock back and forth. Stare deeply into chat. Oh man, rocking back and forth, sitting like this. Oh, this is totally normal. Look at this posture. He's saying he has to sit up to talk to the mic, rock back and forth. Wow, this guy, he must be sitting in front of a computer all day, has no life. Clearly, clearly no life over here. He doesn't know how to fucking talk to people, dude. Imagine telling that to him. Imagine saying what he said to the YouTube employees, and you use what he said back at him, and use his own videos as a source for your opinion. He's going to tell you you're a fucking idiot and you should not be insulting people over things that they have no control over. Yet here he is complaining about how people talk in a fucking video. Why is he toxic? No one will ever know. No one will find the answer. It's one of the world's greatest mysteries. Is why a man in Washington so
This is
goddamn
ludicrous.
toxic.
What the fuck kind of shit is this? So then, now here's the biggest kicker. Here's the biggest kicker. All right, where do you hear this?
Normal.
All right,
Great commentary.
Team YouTube,
Natural commentary.
which is
here.
the social media account that is supposed to answer questions and or requests or help requests on Twitter, responded to a big YouTuber's post. All right, and here was their response. It said, well, we determined at one point that the common person who subscribes to a channel was complaining and being bombarded with far too many.
So get this. Remember how DSP always says that that YouTube doesn't listen to advice and they don't listen to feedback and they don't respond to feedback? Remember that.
Notifications of new videos on a daily basis. Therefore, based on their feedback, we decided to scale everything back. Now wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, being a 10-year YouTuber, all right?
Shit's on YouTube for taking advice and listening to feedback. A guy who wants YouTube to listen to feedback, they listen to feedback, he's not happy about it because it's not feedback that benefits him. The thing is that it can get really annoying about people who want to subscribe, but they might not want their sub boxes to be fucked up. And I remember this years ago, maybe sometime like the last 2 years or so. He literally, someone told him, look, I don't want any more vids in my sub box. You are ruining my sub box for me, and I don't want to unsub. I want to sub to you, but I'm tired of the fucking spam or whatever. And DSP tells him, oh, well, then there's a way to turn off the sub box. You can still remain a sub, but it won't show up in your sub box. Gotta go into settings somewhere. I don't know where, but you gotta figure it out. YouTube makes it easier for them to do that. Oh, that's a shitty idea. But DSP listened to this kind of feedback as well, and tells them to fucking go into system settings. YouTube makes it more convenient for these army of people, because it wasn't just one person telling DSP that they had enough of this fucking video spam. It was tons of people. The only ones that remain subs are either dead accounts or people who are slaves and are okay with getting their sub boxes raped by him. But that's not going to be the fucking case. Like, I had the dumb mistake. I don't know how I even did this. It was a dumb mistake. I somehow found myself subbed to DSP Gaming, and this was an experience in of itself. My entire homepage of YouTube got ruined. Ruined! Because all the recommended was DSP Gaming videos. It took months for the recommended videos to go back to normal. Months! I had to sit there, once a day, hitting don't want to see, don't want to see, don't want to see, don't want to see, just so that the algorithm can go back to what I want to see on my recommended. It's that fucking insane how many videos he spams on his fucking sub box. So of course his fans want to not have that happen to their sub pages. YouTube makes it easier for them. Terrible idea. Okay.
I can 100% tell you guys about what I call the vocal minority. There is always a group of people who scream the loudest, but may not necessarily be the biggest group of people who complain.
Yeah, that's why he's struggling to get views, because it's the vocal minority that really did not like half the changes he did. Clearly, it was the vocal minority. That's why his views are dropping. That's why his Patreon's dropping. That's why his sub count's not going above 430. or 435, I should say.
About things. I want to see this particular game. I want to see Phil change this particular thing. I want to see this. I want to see this. They're the vocal minority.
The vocal minority also wanted you to go back to Twitch. You didn't want to go back to Twitch at that time. You went back to Twitch only for financial gain. And those people were long gone. Okay, yeah, it's the vocal minority.
Even though they scream the loudest, they don't represent the vast majority of people. In fact, the vast majority of people who use YouTube are silent. They never speak up. They don't vote in a poll. They don't give you feedback. They're just complacent. They use the site as it is, and they expect it to work. They're never going to go
And the page works just fine for me.
out of their way to do any kind of feedback process, because guess what? They don't have time for it. For them, YouTube is a frivolous thing. They use it a couple times a day for fun, and that's it. It's not so super fucking serious for these people that they're going to yell and scream and do giant feedback surveys or post up on my forums or tweet me with all this feedback. For them, it's just, well, it feels entertaining today, great.
Then why don't you get feedback to YouTube, Phil? Why do you only want to do rants on YouTube? Why don't you participate in the surveys? Oh wait, you don't, because you're lazy. That's right.
If not, I'll go on and I'll do something else. It's very much the same thing for YouTube in general. People are going to go to the site and use it. If the site works today, great. If it doesn't, well, I got plenty of other things I could do with my life, and they move on. So what YouTube did, all right, is they literally listened to a group of idiots who are the vocal minority who complained about YouTube subscription service.
These people are probably the same people who did not like DSP spamming their fucking inbox of videos. And DSP said, fuck you, and look at his views right now.
And they changed the entire fucking subscription notification system based off of a vocal minority.
It's
because
about
they have
alerts.
no common sense. And I think that's the big summary here of what we learned over the past day.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people who are in management and the people who run YouTube have no real world common sense. What they have is book sense.
Book sense! In addition to the DSP dictionary, you have Booksmart, and now we have book sense. What? What the fuck is book sense? I guess they can sense books around, I guess. That's their superpower. YouTube has the superpower to sense books. Great superpower.
They're very highly educated. They're probably filthy fucking rich. Like I said, probably coddled their whole lives. They have no actual social interaction to know that
those three people had more chemistry between the three of them than DSP and Cat. Three strangers that probably talked to each other like a few times during their job, and only was in that video to talk about the changes, has more chemistry than DSP and Cat, who are claimed to be soulmates. And he is saying this. They're not social, but they had more chemistry in that video. Like, I could probably believe that they would have a three-way before I could see Phil and Kat having some special time with each other. I could see that happening more than Kat and DSP getting in bed together. And he's saying that they have no social skills. They're awkward. They don't know how to sit in chairs properly, even though they sit in chairs like normal fucking people. Amazing. And then, but the worst part of it all is that his fucking slaves are gonna parrot this forever. They're gonna say, oh, YouTube is full of autistic people because his chat is full of fucking edgelords. Edgy, fucking nonsensical dummies that I am surprised has not led to the termination of DSP's channel because of the new terms of service. Twitch now holds the streamer responsible for what the mods say. So if a mod were to say something racist, this streamer would be held accountable. I am surprised that has not happened yet. I'm surprised. But it's gonna happen eventually because his fucking mods and his fan base are full of toxic idiots. And now they're gonna go on saying how YouTube is autistic and oh, they're terrible people, and they're gonna be full of fucking toxicity towards these three randos that have more chemistry than Kat and Phil. Amazing.
When you have a group of screaming people who are screaming, oh, there's too many notifications in my inbox every day, man. It's a mess. Then you know what you tell them? Don't fucking subscribe to 4,000 channels, you idiot.
That is the dumbest thing I've heard Phil say. I'm tired how people ignore how accumulation works. So you start a YouTube account because you want to follow your favorite YouTube pages. So you find all these channels. You like my channel, hit subscribe. That's one subscription. All right. You find Tevin's channel. You like his channel. You like his videos. So you subscribe to Tevin's channel. That's 2 channels. Okay. You find Mr. Huss stuff. Subscribe to him. That's 3 channels. Then you subscribe to Eddie B43 for some reason. That's 4 channels. You find this channel, subscribe to that channel. That's 5 channels. So on and so on. So eventually, you're gonna find yourself having a lot of subs, a lot of them. Is there so you're telling me that I have to like look at my subs and be like, what? Wait, I have more than 100 subscriptions. I need to get rid of some. Unsubscribe. Like, sure, you'll be naturally unsubscribing to channels that you might not like anymore. Like, I unsubscribed from Game Grumps because I just did not enjoy their videos anymore, so I unsubscribed. So on. You'll always unsubscribe, sure. But at the same time, you might want to keep your subscription, but you may not want to be flooded with videos of channels you don't watch anymore. Hence why I might want to click the bell icon to disable the notifications. Again, this could be a 2-minute rant that DSP could have done, but he goes on this long rant and he has to fill it with insults to random people he has no idea who they are or how they talk to people, etc. He is saying this just off of his hatred for the site. He goes off these generalizations just because. Imagine if people talk about Phil the way that he talks about YouTube, and imagine how Phil would react to that. Well, actually, we don't have to imagine too hard because we have people doing that. So, but he doesn't see the irony in that, or how hypocritical he is by getting angry at people making the same statements about him when he says the same shit about YouTube.
Of course, you're gonna get a million notifications in your inbox if you subscribe to hundreds of fucking channels. You brain dead, mouth drooling moron. I mean, not holding a user accountable for their own stupid actions is the reason why YouTube has now fallen apart. Because they listen to these idiots and change the whole fucking system. The common person who uses YouTube doesn't have 400 subscriptions. They probably subscribe to a handful of people who they really like and they check out their content on a daily basis. And yes, they want to know when they put out new videos. Not selectively every other week I find out about, one video from someone. That's ridiculous. That's absolute ridiculous, all right? That is stupidity.
And I guarantee now he'll get cucks saying, oh, Phil, they're going to cheer like a 25-bit cheer or whatever. Phil, I just found your Sea of Thieves review. It just showed up in my inbox. Fucking YouTube bullshit. And he's gonna go on another fucking YouTube rant and say, yeah, see, fucking YouTube ruining my business. Great. Fucking great.
Absolute stupidity. All right?
Alright.
Very stupid.
Sound good?
And at this point, it's just to the point where it's like, gee, do you see the reason why we don't want to use YouTube anymore? Like, literally, can you guess why I don't want to use YouTube anymore? I mean, just take a look. It's so stupid. It's to the point where it's like, do I want to actually be a part of a website with an elitist group of employees who think they know better than everyone? They write algorithms that don't work. They're presented tons of concrete evidence why they don't work, and they say, well, we know better than you, so too bad, we're not fixing it. And then they make decisions on a daily basis that negatively affect everyone's livelihood and business, right?
Like Phil, right?
And they take no responsibility. Well, we know better than you. We feel that, You know, this makes sense to us that we make the determination if you
So I like this. He kind of goes on, it's like, oh well, they need to do research on what benefits people. Does no research on the state tax stuff for Washington. Blames the state tax attorney in Connecticut about it. Oh man. He wants everyone else to do research, but he doesn't want to do research. Amazing. Hope you're. Ooh, man. His fans really love Phil.
should see someone's videos or not. Forget about clicking the subscribe button. What? But they've literally now admitted it. They have.
Dude.
And it's like, oh my God, dude. Like, unreal. But, you know, again, this is something that I have been saying for years. It just finally came out in a video where they finally admitted it, that everyone all of a sudden is so shocked. Oh my God, I mean, this happens all the time. There's stuff that I've been saying for years all the time, and then finally you get evidence of, oh my God. People think I'm like the dumbest person or something. I'm not.
You are
way more educated.
You're so educated. You didn't think about doing research on the state you're moving into to see if there's any other kind of tax there. Yeah. You're so smart. You didn't think about that. The guy who complains about how everyone should do research doesn't do any research and cries about it. But he's smart, guys. DSP is a smart genius valedictorian who doesn't know where Greece is. He doesn't know where Greece is. That's a fucking sin on its own. If you don't know where Greece is, Cleo's mad too. She's mad too about this.
I know way more about business than most people who use fucking YouTube, but
he knows business, but doesn't know about the business tax in Washington.
They want to treat me like I'm some kind of a dumbass idiot just because I'm not the best gamer out there. I knew this was going on.
Okay.
I knew this was going on behind the scenes the whole time. All right. Now here's the thing. All it's gonna take, as I've said now for years, all it's gonna take is a competitor. All we need is a major competitor for YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So if Twitch steps up and says, "Here we go, enough with this. We're doing our."
Twitch is a streaming service. Like, I don't really think Twitch has any drive or motivation to compete with YouTube that much. I mean, I know they were trying to make strides of having users upload videos slowly but surely, but I don't think they're gonna give a fuck. But as Critical said, Twitch does make good improvements, but at the same time they have their own issues. They do play favorites with their own fucking channel. And I guarantee in time, Twitch is going to go the same way as YouTube. I guarantee that's going to happen. Because when all these big YouTubers from YouTube move and go to Twitch, guess what's going to happen to Twitch? They're going to start having to deal with this shit. Because they have yet to have a Twitch streamer like that has done the shit like Logan Paul has done. And DSP is convinced that if Logan Paul goes to Twitch and does the shit that he did on YouTube there, Twitch is not going to have it. I guarantee that's not going to be the case if Logan Paul gives them tons of fucking money raking in and a lot of fucking traffic. Look they try to pull in Drake and that Fortnite streamer Ninja. I like how Phil reacted to that. He hated that idea. Oh, fucking hype, dude. Fuck this. It's gonna happen with Twitch. It might take longer for them because they're a younger company than YouTube is, but you might go the way of YouTube. And you've kind of had hints of this with Patreon has their own issues too. Patreon has issues too.
Our own kind of YouTube style website now. That's going to be it. But, you know, YouTube doesn't know better. Again, they're so up there. Their heads are so up their own silver spoon fed Ivy League assholes that they think they know so much better. They don't possibly foresee that anyone could ever take over from them and their site could fail.
But they are too big. They're too big to fail.
So ridiculous, man.
Ridiculous.
At this point, it's just like, good Lord, dude.
Good Lord, dude. Come on. People should come to me. For business advice.
Anyway, all that being said, folks, it's not surprising to me, you know, why viewership on YouTube has dwindled, you know?
His viewership has dwindled for years. For years it has been dwindling. And now he's accounting it for the sub thing? Okay, I mean, I'm more inclined to believe that on my main channel, because I used to get like 2 views, now I get 0 views, guys. Huge, huge drop.
It's not. Some people were actually doing research and they were like, you know, I own 2 YouTube channels. One is my long-running YouTube channel from 5-6 years ago. That's the one that got me popular on YouTube. This year I made a new YouTube channel. And all of a sudden, I get way more videos or way more views on my new channel than the old, even though it's a totally different kind of content. Because what people are telling me is they're seeing the videos in the sub box. They subscribe and they're getting the notifications. Versus on my old channel, no one sees the notifications anymore. So there he is. There's the determination, the smart determination of the elitist YouTube
So then,
employees.
does that mean that you should go back to KO Gaming?
Well, the old channels, those subs don't need to see the notifications.
So then you should
anymore.
make a new channel then. So then DSP should make a new channel then. If DSP Gaming has such a bad, is not reaching other people, he should just make a new channel then. He'll get a new audience.
But new channels, they certainly do. Get the fuck out of here.
Make a new
So
channel,
because
Phil. There's nothing
DSP
stopping
Gaming
you.
is 8 years old, and I have 180,000 subscribers, I'm gonna guess, I'm not even exaggerating, probably on a daily basis, maybe 10 to 15,000 people actually get the notification in their inboxes that I put out new videos. And the vast majority of people probably don't and think I'm dead.
Yeah, they think you're dead. So you're so Phil, you're telling me that your fans who know that you upload daily are gonna go to their sub feed, see that you stopped uploading videos, and just assume that you're dead immediately. They're not gonna go to your channel. They're not gonna be like, oh, I don't see DSP Gaming's videos in my feed anymore. Let me go check his channel to see if he's alive. They're not gonna do that. I'm sorry, but if I watch Mega 64. I know, guys. You guys are very surprised. I'm using them as another example. But let's say that they didn't upload a video. I'm probably gonna go to their channel to see if they uploaded a video, because I like watching their videos. I want to see their videos, so I'd go to their channel if I don't see it in my sub box, and go from there. But okay, I mean, according to Phil, the YouTube viewer is a brain dead idiot, which I'm not surprised because he has brain dead fans. So it is what it is.
They're probably, wow, that DSP guy's still around. Holy shit! You know, I subscribed to him 5 years ago. I haven't seen a video of his in like 3 years. I figured he died, or he went off.
Died,
you know,
dude. He died.
Went off to become, the mayor of Toledo or something.
The mayor of Toledo.
It's probably the truth. It's probably the truth. It's so silly.
Okay.
It really is. Now, the bottom line is, guys, already I've taken last year when the YouTube adpocalypse happened. I took all my eggs out of one basket. I'm far more focused on Twitch than anything else right now. So that's a.
He's focused on Twitch right now. He just jerked off about his YouTube review of Sea of Thieves getting 20,000 views, and he's saying he doesn't care about YouTube. He's not relying on it anymore, dude. That's why he still cuts his videos down to 10 minutes, because he doesn't care about YouTube. Okay. I sounds legit.
I'm not reliant on this YouTube income so much so.
Not reliant on the YouTube income so much so. Okay. All right. So then, does that mean you're gonna upload your full stream and not upload it in 10-minute intervals? Oh, wait, no, you're not. You're gonna upload 10-minute videos all the time. You're gonna not play Nintendo games as much because Nintendo claims the ad revenue on YouTube. You remove JRPGs from Patron's Choice because it wouldn't do well on YouTube. But you're not relying on YouTube. Okay.
That the fact that this has destroyed me or anything like that. All right. So that being said, am I really that negatively affected by it? I mean, yes, but no.
What? I'm negatively affected by it, but I'm not negatively affected by it. Huh? What does that fucking mean? and you're smart. You're a valedictorian, and you can't answer a yes or no question that you yourself proposed to yourself. Okay, guys, I care about DSP, but I don't care about DSP. It affects me, but it doesn't affect me. Okay.
Because if I was still 100% a YouTuber and I wasn't doing these interactive streams with you guys, yes, I'd be dead in the water. But thank God last year I diversified.
Oh, so then you don't have to beg for your fans to pay for your taxes then. Oh wait, no, you do because you still rely on YouTube revenue that you're not reliant on. Okay.
And I am moving towards Twitch more than ever. So at this point, I've had enough of their shit over at YouTube, and it really is just an archive for me. All right, it really is.
It's an archive, but that's why I choose not to play games for YouTube because it doesn't perform well on YouTube. A site that I don't care about, that I'm not reliant on, and I don't really care. But I still structure my streams around YouTube. Like, he really doesn't, like, honestly, the 10 minutes is harming his streams more than his YouTube channel. If he just did 30-minute videos, or just an hour video, just split them into hour intervals, it would just be better, because I'm tired of watching his streams, and then, like, he says, near the end of part 1, let's say, alright, I'm gonna go through that door, okay, that's where it looks like I have to go. Stop recording. Start recording. Okay, I have to go through that door. It's like that's so disjointing. It doesn't benefit the stream, and it takes you out of the stream immediately. The moment you start hearing the YouTube breaks into the fucking stream. So he does tailor his streams around fucking YouTube. This is a fucking lie, and none of his dumbass slaves realize that this is a fucking lie because they're that fucking pathetic.
You guys want to be in the know. You guys want to do the hot. See this stuff first. You got to be here on Twitch. This is the place to be. And
Okay.
then YouTube is just, if you missed the stream, okay, go check it out at your own leisure. But it really is disheartening. It really is disheartening, man.
It's disheartening, dude.
Just case in point, this year, so far 2018, on Twitch has been great, and on YouTube has been god awful, the worst ever. And when you look, it's not because of views. My views on YouTube are the same as they've always been. It wasn't like, oh my god.
The views are the same as they've always been, but the YouTube sub thing caused my views to dip.
Phil's, channels are failing. It's not. It's the same as it's been. It's good. The problem is they can't do their jobs. Again, the same elitist people who think they know better and they're going to tell the subscribers they choose who has new videos because, they're so smart. These people have lost all their ad revenue on the fucking site. But they think that they're smart enough to make these determinations. It's like, are you insane? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Absolutely.
So with that logic, should we listen to you because you moved to Washington, you didn't do any research, you have back taxes. So what makes you so smart and you know how to run a business when your business is failing? You're bleeding subs, your subs aren't going any higher, your patrons dropping. So what makes you the voice of how to run a business when you could barely release a video, when your videos cannot reach the same level of Sea of Thieves review? That says something. And like, look at this. Let's go back to his channel for a moment. 101 views, 117 views, 215 views, 797 views, all these views. But let's go to his fucking Sea of Thieves review. Look at these views. 500, 200, 200, 24,000. He's not able to get these viewers that watch this review to go to his other videos. He can't get that to happen. Did these 24,000 people who watch this video sub to him? No. Did they go to his Patreon? No. Did they go to his Twitch? No. But he's gonna tell us that he knows how to run a business better when he can't use this video and these views to carry over to his other videos. 24,000 people didn't even go to his fucking Sea of Thieves videos. And he's saying that, oh, well, I know how to run a business, but he can't get these people to check out his other videos. But he's gonna shit on YouTube for not able to run a business efficiently when he can't even run his channel efficiently. He can't get these people to go check out his other videos. YouTube, as much as they've kind of ruined their site in other ways, they at least get people to go to their fucking site still. What's his excuse? Why can't he get 24,000 people to check out his other fucking videos?
Ridiculous, all right? I don't know anymore. I shake my head and I say, are you fucking kidding me? This is so stupid. I don't get it anymore. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm so glad I don't care that much about YouTube anymore. Like I said,
He doesn't care about YouTube, but went on a 19-minute rant about YouTube, but doesn't care about YouTube. Okay. If that's the case, then I don't care about DSP, guys. I don't care about him. I don't. Now, if you tell me, Theo, you did a video on him for 2 hours, you're wrong. I don't care about DSP, okay? Okay, Phil, you don't care about YouTube, okay.
I can start getting to the point here on Twitch where I can support myself just with Twitch and not care about YouTube ever again. I would love it. Right now, I don't care that much about YouTube anymore. Like I said, I shake my head and I say, are you fucking kidding me? This is so stupid. I don't get it anymore. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm so glad I don't care that much about YouTube anymore. Like I said, if I can start getting to the point here on Twitch where I can support myself just with Twitch and not care about YouTube ever again, I would love it. Right now, sadly, a year in of focusing on Twitch, I'm not there yet. We are in the...
But you just said you don't care about YouTube. You just said that. I don't care about YouTube, and if I can get this if I get Twitch to a good level, I won't care about YouTube. But sadly, I'm not there yet. But you just said you don't care about YouTube. And you also said you don't rely on YouTube anymore either. He told like 3 different things. Oh my god, Phil. Maybe you should write a script before you go on these fucking rants and keep your lies fucking straight. You care, but you don't care, but you care, but you don't care, you care, but you don't care. I'm not reliant, but I am reliant. I'm not reliant, I am reliant. Okay.
They're going in the right direction. You know, we are. My Twitch channel is growing. On a daily basis, I'm seeing more
It's growing. The last time I checked the sub count, it's 425. The sub count's 425 subs. It's growing, guys. Definitely.
More followers, more support, but...
Because the chat's in follow-only mode, you dummy. The follows are artificially being inflated because his fucking cuts of mods set the chat to be follower-only. Now, to follow, you don't have to pay. Sub is when you have to pay, but it's not on sub-only mode. It's on follow-only mode, so you have to follow. You have to follow the fucking channel to talk in fucking chat. Of course your follows are growing because of that, you dum-dum.
We're certainly not there yet. We're not to the level where I can say I'm free of the shackles of YouTube's income and bullshit.
But you said you're not reliant on YouTube. Now you have fucking shackles? What? So that's like a slave saying, I have free will, guys. I'm totally not a slave anymore, but I still have to obey my master. Then you're not fucking free. Phil, you're not free then. Okay.
Anymore. Maybe someday. I hope we get there, but not yet. All right.
He's not gonna get there because he will always care about YouTube. He will always care about YouTube. If it's not the house, it's fucking YouTube fucking him over. He knows this too. He knows this because if he were to completely leave YouTube, he will have nothing to rally his fans behind. If he still cries about YouTube, he can still kind of trick his fans into giving him more money. So he'll never leave YouTube. He'll never stop caring. So fans, enjoy your stay. I hope you enjoy listening to him cry about YouTube every fucking day for the end of time. Till the end of time, because he will always care about YouTube no matter what. No matter what, he'll still talk about it. He fucking talked about his fucking Sea of Thieves review while saying he doesn't care about fucking views and he's not a view whore. But he is a view whore. He's a Twitch whore.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All right, guys. So there's the 2 news stories I want to talk about today. The GOAT Lucas, who said, "Hey man, is it harder for someone who is self-employed to get a mortgage in the USA?"
Okay, we're not gonna listen to the fucking mortgage. The mortgage stuff, okay? Let's see. Why do you even... let's just go to... let's just skip this because all these things...
I get an anonymous dollar tip
Sure.
saying, "Well, Phil, sadly, the tweet that spawned all this was from Keemstar, and no surprise, Keemstar was wrong. The bell really is primarily about live streaming, and that really it's live streaming is what's affected by that bell, and not standard YouTube subscriptions." Okay, fine. Then still explain why people say that they don't get stuff in their sub box who are subscribed. The bottom line is YouTube is doing this no matter what. YouTube publicly admitted they think they know better than us because they're elitists. That's the story here. Not specifically, does the bell only apply?
But you went on a 19-minute rant about how the bell affects your sub videos when it's just an alert. It alerts you when there's a video uploaded, but you can still find the video on your sub feed, and that is just probably a glitch in of itself. That glitch probably has nothing to do with the fucking bell.
Apply to videos? Does it apply to live streams? It's YouTube publicly admitting we make choices behind the scenes based on what we think is right because we think we're smarter than you, and we don't even bother to tell you. That's what the story is here. Allosaurus, cheers, says, "You do this for the love of the craft, and you said YouTube is an archive. Why not use BitChute or DTube and be done with Google YouTube altogether so they don't keep screwing you over?" Well, first of all, I've never heard of those two things.
Yeah, those sites are definitely going to be around, and I'm pretty sure, and I could have sworn I heard that those sites have a lot of issues too. So I don't know.
Things at all. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Number 2, as I mentioned, I still do rely on as little income as I'm.
You said you don't. You said for 19 minutes that you don't rely on YouTube anymore. I would go back to when he said that, but I'm not gonna fucking do that. I know he fucking said that. I know he did. I listened to it for fucking multiple times because I listened to it when he first said it. I tried to record a video yesterday about this. I know he said this. Everyone knows he said this. He does rely on fucking YouTube. Then he says he doesn't rely on YouTube. Then he says he does. Where does the lies start and the truth begin? Where's the truth? Which one's the lie?
I'm making from YouTube, I do still rely on it. I couldn't just not make any money on YouTube 1 month and expect to pay my bills.
You said you don't rely on it.
I'm still dependent on it. Now, like I said, if things on Twitch can keep growing and keep getting more positive and keep getting better.
See what I mean? He wants Twitch to double up and make up for the loss of income he had from Machinima, because he wants Twitch and all this other stuff to pay for his luxurious lifestyle. And he's gonna say, "Oh, I don't live a luxurious lifestyle, dude. I don't have caviar. I don't have a servant. I don't have fucking a private jet." And it's like, but that's not what luxurious means. Luxurious is like living in a house that's made for a family of 4. That house is made for a family of 4. You got a BMW at one point in time. You have business class internet, which arguably you might not even need. You could probably get by just on normal fucking internet. You want a 4K fucking TV when you could just get a 1080p TV. But you're not living a luxurious lifestyle. You just want luxurious things. Okay.
Right? Then, maybe one day I'll be like, all right, I'm making enough on Twitch. I don't have to worry about what I make on YouTube this month. Maybe now I'll dabble with another site or I'll do something. But right now, I'm highly dependent on it. And finally, number 3, as I said many times before, this year is my 10-year anniversary of being a YouTube uploader.
10-year anniversary means so much to him. He killed doing 10 anniversary replays. He stopped doing them. He said the views weren't doing so well because he's not a view whore, clearly, guys, and he doesn't rely on YouTube anymore. Again, clearly. He killed doing that. He rushed through Bully to finish it because he loved his 10-year anniversary special so much. He just wants to kill all that immediately. And he's trying to shoehorn in Bloodborne as being a redemption run for the 10-year anniversary stuff, which isn't necessarily the case. He was going to do Bloodborne redemption run regardless. But yeah, he cares so much about his 10-year anniversary. Okay.
Uploader, all right?
That's why it's doing so well. That's why the Bully playthrough is doing so well on YouTube, because everyone gives a fuck about that.
That's 10 years where I consistently put out gameplay videos for you guys on YouTube. And there are people who only watch me on YouTube. Even with all the changes this last year, there's still people who only watch me on YouTube.
But that makes no sense then. Like, this whole logic of, oh, I did YouTube for 10 years, I can't just leave YouTube. That's like Kojima saying, well, I did Metal Gear for 30 years, for 25 years, I can't leave Konami. I can't leave them. I'm gonna work with Konami forever. Now, of course, someone could say, like, well, he got fired from Konami. Different. But, in interviews, he did say at some point in his life he'd like to pass on Metal Gear to a younger staff in his team. He has a few Metal Gear games that were not directed by him, so he has that as well. But he I feel like that the whole thing between Konami and Kojima, I feel is just Kojima just wanting to leave. I feel like he did want to leave from the start. I think, but whatever. Maybe that's a bad example. But again, like Miyamoto, he kind of stopped doing Mario games. He hasn't done a Mario game in a while. I mean, he's still somewhat involved. He kind of is there, but he doesn't really have he doesn't have as big as a role as he did back then. Now it's like other people working on Mario games, because I think Mario Odyssey is done by someone completely different than Miyamoto. But Miyamoto has done Mario for so long. Like, okay.
Maybe they don't have the bandwidth capable to watch a Twitch stream or Twitch archive for whatever reason. I'm not going to abandon those people. Like I said, in 2 days, I got over 11,000 views on a review of Sea of Thieves on YouTube, right? It keeps growing. I'm not just going to abandon those
views are for a negative video that he shits on all the time.
People, because I disagree with the way the business is run, you know?
But what kind of precedent is that, though? If you disagree with, if you made a video saying, I'm going to this site because I had enough with YouTube and Google, it's not beneficial for you or me, it's terrible for both of us, I'm moving to this other site, and they're gonna probably follow you. And the other thing is, I guarantee the people watching the YouTube videos are the same people that are in the stream chat. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. The only person that probably isn't there for the stream is Nick. I thought Nick was always there for the stream. I would check the stream attendance sometimes. Nick wouldn't be there, so for once Nick is a man of his word. But I guarantee the views from the Twitch stream are the same with fucking YouTube, because it's the same cucks. Same ones.
It's not their fault that YouTube employees are elitist Ivy League pieces of crap who think they know better than everyone else.
But they'll follow you, Phil.
The management of the company,
if they care about you, they'll follow you.
It's not their fault. Why am I going to punish my YouTube viewers for the terrible decision making of the company? I'm not going to do that.
I like how you phrase it as punishing. If you go to a site saying this is going to be better, you're not going to have this fucking bullshit of YouTube, you're not going to have algorithms take my videos away from you, you're going to be able to go to the site and it'll work, my videos will show up, and you'll be able to watch them. They're going to be like, oh, great, I'll go there. That's not punishing them. Punishing them is sticking with a channel that is not showing them your videos.
Alright, I'm just not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
Here we go again. Knox tip me $1. But Phil, notification on videos, go to your subscribe, two different things. When you subscribe to the channel, to get different videos on your subscribe, so you
He goes on a 19-minute rant about YouTube, and all these people give you, and then someone responds with a lengthy reply, and this is how he responds to it. Nice guy.
You're
Nice
missing the
guy.
point. The point isn't to nitpick about what people were saying about what videos are notified and not. Like I told you guys, I don't care. I really don't care about who gets notified what with my videos. My YouTube channel, DSP Gaming, is just
He doesn't care. But he spent 19 minutes crying about the fucking sub thing, the fucking bell. Crying about, oh, I probably would have gotten more views if it showed up in your sub boxes. Fucking YouTube. But he doesn't care. That is the. It reminds me, I was watching Tevin's video about the fucking Toby Turner stuff that DSP did a video on, and at the end of the video, DSP says, I don't care about Toby Turner, and he rage quit the video. He's like, okay, that's enough of this, and he quits. And he didn't get to the John Howard part. I think he did that in another video, I think, but still. And that's DSP in a fucking nutshell. He doesn't care but cares.
destroyed regardless. My point is, what I've been saying for years, that YouTube staff are elitist. They have been raised, coddled, and protected from the world. They have no common sense.
The correlation with being coddled doesn't make any fucking sense. He was closer by saying with the elitism because, okay, sure, they might feel elite, and they might be, elitism with how they think and run their business, but coddling has nothing to do with it.
that they're smarter than
I
everyone
mean,
else, and they
actually no, unless he's talking about like that they get triggered by criticism, but they take criticism better than Phil does though, because YouTube doesn't go on a fucking tangent and rant and crying and Jin fueled rants on Twitter about people saying mean things about them. DSP cries about all sorts of criticism forever.
actively make decisions about the business and the website behind the scenes and don't tell anyone about
Like
them
you.
on a daily basis. This was confirmed with the video yesterday. Whether the video has to do with live streaming or on-demand videos or
How was
both,
it behind the scenes if they told everyone? The point of that video was literally to explain how something worked on their fucking website. How is that behind the scenes and shady? Okay.
or neither, it doesn't fucking matter. The point is,
Clearly that's more shady than trying to disguise a fundraising stream by saying, "Oh, it's a special birthday bash stream." That's transparent. Oh, having a multiplayer only stream with stream stats on the screen, totally fucking not shady at all. Not trying to hide a fundraising stream in there. No, 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 no.
is what I've been saying for years about the way that they handle the business was 100% true, and now you have definitive evidence. Done. So stop it.
Alright, this video is long enough as it is. I'm gonna end it here. Stay tuned. I think I'm probably maybe gonna add a special thank you. Not a special thank you, I mean just the usual drawing stuff. So, thank you guys for watching this video. It's been fun. It's been long. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good life, everyone. Looked at the requests in the comment section, and one of the characters that someone requested is everyone's favorite bear. He is really a bear's bear. He is Winnie the Pooh. I'm going to be drawing him. Here he is.